If there's anybody watching, can you give me an audio check, please? Right, good evening, welcome to VP4TV. We're here on the correct day this time. We are back for a couple of matches, well at least one match in the 8-Ball World Championships, and we have a second round tie tonight between Bedhead from Sweden against a guy called Balls from the Republic of Ireland. That's going to go ahead at the top of the hour in a couple of minutes' time. We will have, hang on a minute, I'll do the banners thing. We have another match in an hour's time. so this one might cross over it, I don't know. We have the match between Jose and Jeeves, the one lost side match, which goes ahead in an hour's time at 7 PM British Summer Time. The other matches we have in the schedule is a one lost side match tomorrow night. Now these matches, tomorrow afternoon, stand corrected, Past Eddie against Tam goes at 4:30 tomorrow afternoon. And then we have the match between MC Clarkey and Spectre Dawn at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. And then we've got Albinario and Rosen on Sunday at 7 PM. We also have Cobra and Brainful out on Sunday at 7:03 PM, so I don't know why they did that. So those two matches clash. We've got Sergeresh and Bobby Barris, and they're on the Sunday, and then on the Monday we've got Bankster and Coldest Pillow. So those are the matches on the schedule. This room should be going up any second now. We've got both players here, which is good, and we're all set to go. And Steve said he's going to be joining us. Well, we're just about a minute away from this room going up. I'm looking at Discord at the moment. Steve isn't there, but we'll get him in as soon as I see him there. Good afternoon to Steve.
Good afternoon, good evening.
Well, you're the only person here, Steve. Nobody else is here. Nobody said anything in the chat. I'm using XSplit Gamecaster again because my XSplit broadcaster's acting weird, and I've been on to support and they've asked me to do something or check something, but that hasn't fixed it, so I'm waiting on them getting back to me. But anyway, the room is up. Let's get in.
Good evening, Albin.
Well, welcome to Albie. So we've got Balls on the right and Bedhead on the left. Now, obviously, it's going to take us a minute or two to judge what level Balls is at. We know how good Bedhead can be.
Well, I mean, Balls won his first match pretty easily.
I don't know who he played. Who did he play?
Hang on, I'll tell you. I remember it was somebody that was decent, at least. Trucker Thom.
I've never seen him play, so again, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. Well, maybe he's not that good, but he won 11-1. So.
Well, he won't be winning this one 11-1. I can tell you that.
Yeah, I don't think so. Let me see what rating Trucker Thom has. So Trucker Thom, he's a 1498. So yeah, okay.
Well, Balls is he's obviously played out. I mean, I don't know whether he's played. He hasn't played much 8-ball, therefore he's been given a sort of generic rating, or whether he has played a bit of 8-ball, because I've never seen him shoot.
Let me go look at his stats there. So 9-ball, he's a 2187. 8-ball world rules, he's a 2019. He's played almost 8,000 games of 9-ball and a little over 3,000 of 8-ball. So he's played a lot of 8-ball.
Yeah, he has played a fair wee bit.
So he's definitely the underdog in this match. I mean, based on his rating, he's going to have to play really well. And the thing is, if you're the better player in 8-ball, I believe it's a bigger advantage than in 9-ball because, 8-ball, you can control the game.
Mm-hmm.
So I've played a little bit of league pool, and I remember I played in this master league, which was, no handicap, better players. And you would flip a coin for who got to pick the game. And then the other guy would break. And you could either choose 8-ball or 9-ball. Well, if you're the better player, you always choose 8-ball. Always. Because, anything can happen in 9-ball, but in a game of 8-ball, you got a much better chance of controlling things and making sure you don't lose.
Welcome to Jose. Welcome to Wit.
Yeah. Jose, I would.
Jose didn't show up
Jose's
for his first. He didn't show up for his first match because he's a Spanish numpty. He got his days mixed up and didn't show.
He's playing in an hour, isn't he?
Yes, he's played
playing
his one
G's
loss
in an hour,
match. Yeah. Well, at least we know he's here.
Well, that's the worst form of dogging it, forgetting your match. The second worst form is forgetting to mark your score, but you don't have that problem in this game.
Well, Wit says obviously Wit's played balls a wee bit at 8-ball, and he says that he can pot that his cue ball's loose, so that's never a good thing.
Yeah. Well, it's 8-ball. 8-ball is cue ball because it's cue ball and playing safe. It's cue ball and running out. I mean, if your opponent doesn't have any balls on the table, then a cue ball is not so important. But if you get a lot of balls on the table, then it's another story. And there's a mistake. And did he get lucky? I don't think he got lucky enough. That 9-ball goes. I think that 9-ball goes. Oh, he's got a shot on the 10 anyways. So
I didn't notice there was another ball tucked behind that 9-ball.
Yeah, so he's fine. Oh, that was a huge mistake.
That just ruined it.
Yeah, because at least the 14 went. I don't know if the 11 did, but the 14 ball went. Now he's got trouble, and the 5 ball's in the way to try to get to it on the 11, and he can get to it right here shooting the 9 ball. I would shoot the 9 ball and run the cue ball at those right now. Either that or play safe. Now he's got a pretty good safe. If he kicks behind, kicks the long rail and soft kicks the 12.
If this
gets him locked on the back of the 9 ball.
If this was me, I'd be trying to push that 13 ball towards the corner pocket.
And that's going to kind of maybe solve his problem.
He's got 2 straight. Yeah. Can he draw this with bottom and left English and still?
He can. He's going to have to slam it, but he can. He's going to have to hit this real hard to get it to move.
There you go.
Good shot. Yeah, I would have seriously thought of soft kicking behind that at that 12 because it's a pretty easy safety and is a real lock-up safe.
What says Balls' temperament is suspect. I think that's just because you're Welsh. You've annoyed him. I think that's what it is.
Well,
him being Irish, the Celts. The Celts don't necessarily, they never necessarily get on with each other.
Yeah, well, you got to keep your wits about you.
Watch this cue ball. I think he's okay.
Pun intended there, Wit. Well,
but he's leaving this the hard way. By the way, this 11 ball.
Yeah, and this is you got to shoot this. I mean, there's no safety. You got to shoot.
Well, this has got to be good. He's going to lose this rack if he doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, I think he'll make it, but you got to make sure you get the speed right to get the bounce back and forth to the cue ball correct. I think he's got to go 3 times. There's
yep.
1, 2, yeah, and that's pretty bad.
Well, this is still tricky to judge this cue ball coming out of this corner.
I would shoot the 5 here because it's real easy to go from the 3 to the 8. I would shoot the 5 now. See, that's a mistake shooting that ball.
Yeah, see, you left a pot.
Yeah.
See, the 5, 8, though.
Yeah. The 5, all you had to do was make it, and then it's a real easy from the 3 to the 8. He takes the easy shot, now leaves himself this. With this, this can be messed up. You can miss the ball. He could, not get on the 8. This is on a line where it may hit the 8 ball. Like that. And
still got half a shot.
He's fine. But as a player, the thing that I see, one of the huge differences I see between a player that's a pretty good player and a player that is a really strong player is what you just saw. Is like, shooting shots where you're running into balls and, you think you're doing fine because you got a shot, but you're opening yourself up to coming out bad by doing that because you can't control it.
Watch this cue ball. Well, I wouldn't be hitting this too hard. I would actually be hitting this softish like that, so that I'm not leaving a dead easy 11 ball.
This is pretty easy bank. I think Bedhead will make this, and the cue ball is going to come out to the center of the table, and he's going to win. Oh, freaking stub. What is wrong with that guy?
Well, he got in and out quick there, Steve, just so you couldn't catch him. Well, went for the cut.
Well, he didn't leave quick enough because now he's not coming back. Yeah, I mean, and a lot of that to me was because balls didn't shoot the 5-ball. Because once you shoot the 5-ball, you're guaranteed to get a good shot on that.
That's the problem with that ball. It was an easy ball because it was over the pocket. It was not easy to judge the pace of the cue ball coming out of that pocket, and he fell into his own trap there.
But that's sort of like the move of somebody that doesn't have anywhere near as high a rating as balls. Shooting the easy shot first instead of shooting the best run out. He may have made the first shot the easiest, but he made the run out harder than if he would have shot the 5 first. And I'm kind of surprised that he did that at the rating he's got. But he may be a little nervous or something. I mean, I'll tell you, players can do bad things just because they're sort of unsettled, and it's hard in competition. You see pros do it. I saw Shane lost the match last year to Kyle Amoroto, and I didn't think he should have lost it. I thought he made a couple poor choices, which is very, very unusual for Shane because he hardly ever does that. And so everybody can do it. If Shane can do it, the rest of us can.
Well, if Bedhead doesn't do it in this table, then he needs to give himself a good smack round the back of the head, because this table is perfect.
Yeah, there's really nothing all that bad. My preference is trying to get to the 3-ball sooner rather than later.
Doing that wasn't handy, but he's now going to get back up the top of the table.
I think you want to shoot the 2 and then the 1, get the 1 out of there. Try to get on the 3. I would try to go 2, 1, 3, 5. And, that's the way you should be playing 8-ball at this point is, okay, I've come up with a plan. 2, 1, 3, 5. Now, it doesn't mean that's the only plan. There's other plans, but as a player, you should be having a plan at that point and deciding this is how I'm going to play it. And obviously, if you get funny, you might have to modify. But if you don't have a plan, then if you're just playing 2 balls ahead, you should be playing the whole table, how you're going to run it out.
Well, Bedhead's already in plan C. He's now got top side of the 3-ball. He failed in the other shot there, but he's now good.
He's good. I mean, he's got to get on the 8-ball, and I think the simple place to shoot it is up in the corner by where the 12 is.
Well, he might just think this. If he can just cut this one, he'll just come out and he can pop the 8-ball into the side.
He could do the side too. Either way, the side or the corner.
He may well go for your option, because that's a guaranteed option. You see, now he's in the middle of sort of no man's land. He's probably going to go down the table. Yeah,
the corner's a better shot here at this angle. If you were pretty straight or closer on the 8, then the side's probably better. And Bedhead's definitely a contender in this. Has Bedhead won a world championship? Didn't he win an 8-ball one?
I don't know. I haven't.
I'm gonna go look right now.
I've not studied the stats.
Let's see, player name. Bedhead. Yep, he won 8-ball world rules in 2021. I thought he had.
Well, there you
So,
go.
you know, he's definitely a guy that can get it done. I don't know how much VP he's been playing, but he's a very good player.
Bedhead only. I mean, most of the time I see Bedhead, he's either in a room trying to get a game of one pocket with somebody. Most of the time he doesn't, and then coming in for these type of events, he's not a regular visitor. Bedhead. He doesn't get a lot of table time when you really think about it.
Yeah, maybe I'll start playing VP and play one pocket with him. My real world game's been pretty shitty. I had a lot of trouble with my stroke lately. I can't stay still, so maybe I'll start playing VP instead. maybe I'm at the age where it's time to do that.
Well, balls is in a good position at the moment, apart from the fact that two balls going to be the major factor here, and it does go, but it's a big ask for him to get good on that two ball.
And I'll tell you what the problem is. He's going to leave this till the last ball.
No,
and the problem with doing that. Oh, he's going to go now. Good. Okay.
I think he might get there. He just got to. Is he going to catch any of that 15 ball, or is it going to be straight enough?
He can go by the 15. This is the correct move, is shooting the 7 here. What's he doing? Is he shooting in the side? No, he wants to shoot in the corner, because then he can just roll down. This is the correct move, because if he goes the other way, it's bad.
That looks good pace. It needs to keep going, because he doesn't want to interfere with that other ball.
Yeah, he's okay. He's good enough. Yeah, and this is more what I would expect out of a player his level. You know, he played that the right way.
He doesn't want to keep running there, though.
Boy,
is he? I think is he covered it?
I think he's going to have to dink this and shoot the 8 in the side.
I think he's going to be very tight. I think he can get there.
I think he's got to hit this soft, because I think he may hit the long rail with a 3. It's real tight. Yeah, see it. Yeah. I think he needed to hit that soft to get the ball to go and shoot the 8 in the side.
See, that was quite a poor shot when you think of the gap that there is up the top of the table there. All he had to do was pot the ball and let the cue ball run out. He just hit it too heavy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it would have been easy to make it go half the distance it did. But, you know, I mean, those kind of little touchy shots, a little nerves, and next thing you know, you've moved the mouse a little too hard or had a little jerk, or, you know, it's... Stuff happens.
Well, he'll be getting annoyed at himself now for that opportunity that he's thrown away.
Yeah, I mean, if you're playing tight pockets all the time, my practice table's a tight pocket table. So it's you know, you play tight pocket tables all the time, and when you play on bigger pockets, it is a lot easier.
This is just a little drop in and drop through. And I think the evidence we've seen so far, the pressure mounts on yourself when you've had options to get out and you've failed.
Yeah, well, I mean, he had two games he should have won, and he didn't. And so... if he would have won those games, it would be 2-1 balls right now instead of 3-0 Bedhead. And being a lesser player, you can't afford to give games away. I mean, it's a given that Bedhead plays better. It doesn't mean the Bedhead has to win the match, but if you're the lesser player, you can't be given games.
No, you can't. When you do get that chance, you've got to nail it. If anything, just to keep yourself in a match.
That's a great thing about tournaments is, you know, you can beat guys that play better than you. You don't, you know, there's nothing that's written in stone that says the better guy has to win. Well, let's see, he's going to run into it. Yep. Yeah, not bad. I mean, the 13 will still go there. See, he's got a shot.
Now, you can stun this 13 long into this bottom pocket and get on that 15, because that's your problem ball right there. The
And
other
I think
problem
that's
ball's a 9.
I think that's the 9 goes into past the 7 into the corner, and
Does
it goes
it?
up table. Yeah, the 9 goes in
It
at
does.
least 2 pockets. But the thing is you can shoot the 9 right after this. You roll forward on this and shoot the 9 up table.
Yeah. That's exactly what you should be doing. I mean, I can't believe he's going to try and do anything else so crazy. Just drop through.
And that's what he's doing.
That'll do now.
And he's really good on it. So I mean, from here you would expect he's going to win.
Now, if he had been off the rail, would he not have just sort of stunned that 9 in and get... What's that? I'll tell a lie. My bad. I was thinking that was his ball. I was thinking that was the 15 again next to the 6, but it's a 7.
And he's playing... This is, the way he's playing this is good. He's rolling balls. I mean, rolling balls is always more consistent. It's probably more important in real life because the tables can vary a lot. But even in VP, you roll the ball, the pocket's bigger. You're not juicing it up and when losing control of it. It's just all natural.
I think that he's got himself more focused now because he's got a reason to focus for the fact that he's 3-0 down and he's got a table here that he's really thinking he should be out. And, well, I'll tell you, he used all of the pocket there.
Almost missed that ball.
Well, he doesn't want to do anything silly here. You just want to kill this cue ball, leave it open in the 8. You don't want to get near the 4.
He's going to go forward.
I don't like this.
Well, it's okay.
I don't like it.
I would rather come back a little.
I don't like this. I mean, that's nuts.
Yeah, I mean, the problem with going that way is if you don't get far enough, you get hooked. And if I was going that way, I would have gone 2 rails. I would not have gone 1 rail.
Now,
one rail for sure you come back.
What was wrong in cinching the ball, killing the cue ball there where the donut is and just rolling the 8 in? Well, guaranteed on the 8. Why did he do that? I mean, that's, to me,
I don't know.
What bugs me about that is why a player can't see the obvious thing happening when you go forward, that you're going to... You've got a big area that 4 ball can interfere with you. And that's just a poor choice of shot.
Yeah, exactly. I'll say this about players, is if you watch pros, they would never take the chance of getting snookered.
No.
They would play a shot where, even if they hit it bad, that they're not going to be snookered.
Exactly. And that was so easy to play. The shot I was talking about, just a simple kill shot and you're on the 8.
So Fedor Gorst wouldn't play it that way, and he's got tremendous talent and a great player. Why would you play it that way? That's my question. Is I don't think there's any good reason other than maybe just inexperience.
Well, he'll be getting more annoyed now. The thing is, the nerves play the part. They play their part in your thinking in the game as well. He went for a shot that you could lead yourself into trouble when he didn't see the simple shot. That's the bit that puzzles me. That the shot choice was so bad there when it was so obvious what you do to avoid that happening.
And the thing about Bedhead is he's at a level where if you leave him a table with all your balls gone, he's going to run it out almost every single time.
I mean, all Balls has done is just tidied up the mess and left everything wide open for Bedhead. That's a gift from the gods for Bedhead.
And it's got to be frustrating. He played the table so well. I mean, the position he played on every ball was beautiful, except for the 8 ball.
Well, if he was up to the task, he could have 3 racks on the board, couldn't he? I mean, it could be 3-1 right now to Balls, and this is why it's so imperative that you get that cue ball under control and you're confident in what you're doing to execute the shot.
Well, I mean, this is why you play in these tournaments. Balls maybe doesn't have a lot of tournament experience or at least World Championship, so you may be nervous and. I mean, this is what you do. It's good for you.
Yeah, well, he's going to learn the hard way.
So Mickey Krause, you know, he played AJ twice 2 days ago, and then he played today. He played Fedor Gorst even. So obviously Krause doesn't play Fedor Gorst speeds, and they're gambling. So the question is, well, why would Krause do that? Why would he play Fedor Gorst when Gorst is better than him with no spot? And the simple answer is the guy wants to get better. That's how you get better, is you challenge yourself. So I think it's great we got so many guys playing in this tournament who probably aren't going to win it, but they could win some matches that, you know, they're going to get better from being involved in this.
Well, I think Slugs was a good example. I've never seen him play 8-ball. I didn't see his match, but he was good enough to beat Fast Eddie in that first round.
Yeah, and
you know, I would have had Fast Eddie as a favourite in that match.
It's invaluable experience. And another thing is, when you play somebody, it's different than when you're a spectator. And I can't explain why, but my experience has been that you notice a lot more things when you're actually playing somebody versus when you're watching.
Welcome to Brain Fill Out.
Well, this is going to be a little tricky.
Well,
what I would do here is I play position on the 7 in the middle of the table, because if you don't get there, you got another chance with the 3.
You can get it from the 3. Yeah.
So you want to be just, you know, slightly off center on the table, where you got a shot between the
two-way shot. This is, well, he's going to do it. He's not doing it two-way shot. He's doing it 3 to the 7. So now it's a tricky gap to get into.
Well, yeah, and it's doable. I mean, the good news is he can bring the cue ball straight down the table, and then it's mostly speed.
No.
And he's on it, and that's very good. So
this is just completely dead weight. He's not going to get out of there, is he? He's just going to dead weight this. You
got to decide. Dead weight, I think he can kill it.
Yeah.
That's what he's trying to do. Yep.
That'll do it. And again, you would hope that you know, balls would be paying attention, even though he's not at the table, would be paying attention to what's going on here. It's just the art of finding your way out.
Look at this.
Watch the cue ball, though.
Wow.
Tell you, that could have been a gift.
Yeah, and that's just careless. I mean,
well, now balls, he's now got the added pressure of sitting there with a big fat 0 next to his name.
Yeah, and well, I mean, that's not really pressure. That's just depressing.
That as well, yeah. Now, what the hell's happened here is Bedhead studying the table. I've not got
brain fell out. Brain fell out's in the stream.
Ah, the 8-ball went in the break. That's what it was.
So I take it you haven't had any problems with the of the same kind you had before on the stream.
No, well, I mean, as far as the PC goes, the PC's been fine. As far as that weird setup that we had with the live stream the other night, I've nothing like that. I've done a live stream since.
Yeah.
And nothing like that showed up.
Did you reboot your computer and/or your router?
Oh yes. As soon as I finished that night, I switched the whole lot off and restarted everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew that problem wasn't the stability issue you've been having. Well, let's see how he plays this, because he's got some choices here. He could shoot the 1 and then shoot the 5 in the corner. He could shoot the 1 and bump the 5, which I don't like.
He's trying to
he's going to shoot the 5 now.
Bump through onto the 11 or brush the 10 or whatever ball that is. Yeah.
No, is he? He's going to shoot the 5 and roll through and shoot the 1. He's going to hit this real easy. But the angle, I don't think he's going to hit anything. He might barely hit the 11, but that's risky, because the big part of the pocket's to the right. What's he doing? He's stunning this?
I don't know what he's doing now. Why is he doing this?
This is brave.
Well,
I guess he didn't like trying to roll through.
He's going to cut it off table.
Yeah, And I mean, that's not a terrible play. I mean, he's probably going to make this.
Well, I couldn't see the problem of just running through and brushing the 11 and taking the 1.
Well, because if you didn't get the 11, you might get pretty funny on the 1. And he hits that perfect.
Overdone it.
Oh, he didn't hit it perfect. Boy, it was wide.
Right, well, now's another big test for Balls, and the first thing he needs to consider here is when does he make a move to get up to that ball up top? And
well, you know, this guy's got a lot going for him. He obviously knows how to play 8-ball. I mean, sure, he's made some tactical mistakes, but the basic nature of his game is pretty good.
Oh, that's every time the PC boots up with. Just wait until it's finished booting up, and then the red light gets switched off. I've been playing that Ragnarok game all day. The PC's been running that game for hours all day, and it's ran fine. Now's a chance. In fact, he's the wrong side of this 10, isn't he? Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he can dink it, or he can put a lot of right English on it. He's got choices here. Yeah, that's a good choice, dinking it.
Right.
This is perfect.
Well, this is a crucial shot because he wants to be playing this 8 in the side, does he not, or does he want to try and get? See, it does go past the 1, but you don't want to be playing for that, I don't think.
Well, I mean, we'll see how he gets on this. I think you want to be high, which he is.
Well, he's going to be doing it.
I would play to shoot it.
Yeah, he is going to do it. Yeah, just let it run out.
Well, this is very simple shape. And this is, you know, maybe a touch of right English. And, you know, you just don't want to come up short on this. That's really the only thing you can screw up.
Needs to keep going. You know, that's a problem because, again, that 1 ball just doubles in size over the pocket.
He's only a little short. It's not terrible. If he misses this, then I think he's going to be pretty unhappy.
Yeah. Another 2 inches, he was perfect.
Yeah, well, the tendency when you put a little inside is to come up short.
He's gone to the
and he missed it. Well, he's got to be losing some hair about this time because, you know, I mean, he obviously plays good enough that he I think he's probably, you know, I don't know who he plays, but if you haven't played the better players, you know, where you don't get a lot of chances.
Well, according to Whit, he's not playing anybody. He's locking himself in a room all the time.
And competition's different. You can practice all you want, but when you get in competition, the mindset's a little different. And he's obviously struggling with it. Because this is the 3rd game he's just flat given away.
Right.
So it should be 3-3 and it's 6-0.
The delay in Twitch is about 1.5 seconds tonight. I'm watching it on my phone. It's very quick.
Oh, yeah. Twitch is much better than YouTube. Oh, I got YouTube TV last night. I no longer have a cable. I've got YouTube TV.
Right, well, ball has broke off and he's got some balls in the break. This table is very good, I think. Not to put any more pressure on him, but again, it's a table that a player of Bedhead's level is expecting to get out. That's still very much in doubt with balls. Now the cue ball just running loose here. This is going nowhere. He's committed to the stripes. Well, he's on the pink 12, so he's okay. Maybe brush the one. I don't know whether he's going to brush the one, is he?
Play the 11 on the other side.
Yeah, he's brushed the one and 11 on the other side. Well, that's good.
That was excellent shot.
Now, again...
You're probably just stun over for the 9. Stun over for the 9, roll forward, shoot the 14 past the 8, and you're a winner.
I think the 14 is the ball that's playing in his mind right now.
Here's the thing, is he likes to roll the ball. This is a stun shot. There's no good rolling the ball shot. You need to play a stun shot here. Let's see if he does this, because his style seems to be a lot of rolling, which is good.
Well, that's probably why he does roll, because he's stunned into the jaws.
But he shot the correct shot. I mean, that was the right shot. He just didn't execute it. But that was the correct shot to shoot.
He played Cobra and got smoked. Yeah.
Well, I mean, Cobra's, you know, he's a top player.
Cobra's not exactly a generous person when he's playing pool, is he? Playing VP4.
I'll tell you what, Bedhead's probably as good as anybody when you give him an open table. You know, he runs these easy tables as well as anybody does.
Well, this is it.
Well,
I mean, this can't be missed. This is just a very good bank.
I'm not sure this is a bad choice. You know, I mean, he banks good, and this is a pretty easy bank shot.
Yeah, that's in all the way.
That's playing all that one pocket. You know, that's a gimme for him.
Now, yeah, I think he's doing the right thing. Well, I was going to say he's going to do the right thing here. So now he's got to make sure.
This is just a little spinner.
Yeah.
You're just going to left spin. Watch how he hits this. A lot of English, not going to be a lot of speed, and just spin it, just like that.
That'll do it.
Yeah, and that's, you know, if you play the shot the right way, there's almost no way to screw it up.
So if I'm balls and I'm sitting there and I'm 7-0 down, I'm thinking, right, you know, this is what I'm hoping he's thinking. I'm hoping he's thinking, right, well, how come this guy is a lot better than me at getting out? What am I doing wrong? So the movement of the cue ball is one of the big key factors. Pattern play, choice of shot. I mean, we saw a silly shot that he played to block himself off in the 4-ball. He didn't see the obvious safe shot to play, so there's lots of things he needs to sort of read up on and bring that to his game to make better choices. And then, of course, the moving of the cue ball factor is something you've got to work on. But he's looking at a table here that, again, if Bedhead gets a sniff here, he's getting out.
Well, I don't know. If I got a different view on the thought train. If this was me and I was doing what Balls was doing, I'd be thinking to myself, get your head out of your ass, because, you know, granted, he doesn't move the cue ball as good as Bedhead, and he doesn't have the experience, and there's, you know, okay, Bedhead's a better player, but he's not down on this match 7-0 because Bedhead's a better player. No, he's down because he's not executing the stuff that he knows how to execute.
Yeah,
he's just struggling.
He should have won. You know, any other day he might have won them, but today that ain't happened.
I think it's mostly mental for him. I think his game is plenty good enough where the score should be pretty close. Because Bedhead's just been getting gifted games. That's all there's to it. I mean, Bedhead has broken and running out a couple times, so you know there's a couple he actually took, but the rest of them he's been gifted.
Now, what do you do with this shot, Steve? Do you jack up and stun this in firm and try and get behind that 10? Is that the 10 ball up there, or what is it?
Well, that's hard to get behind is a problem.
That is a 10.
He's in trouble. I'd try to get on the 10 now. I'd try to go back and forth. He's going to try to draw this up, and this anything could happen, but you could run into the 10. This is tricky.
Yeah, he needs to get lucky.
Well, and see, he hit it like I'm hoping I get lucky.
Yeah,
I would have shot the 9 and tried to go back and forth, you know, have the cue ball just on the other side of the side pocket and come back up in between the 10. Because the other thing is if you get the 9 out of the way, the 10 ball goes in that pocket. The 10 ball didn't go. You know, if he would have got on the 10, the 9's in the way.
Well, that's maybe not so bad at the moment with the 10 ball going over and blocking the 4. It's given Bedhead work to do here to get out, so let's see
Bedhead could bank this 4 right now. I think he might choose to get a little better look at it than he's got, because that bank's a little touchy on this game. I think the double kiss is there. But Bedhead banks so well, which is a huge advantage in 8-ball, because you get this table, and instead of saying, oh, I got to break this out, you're looking at like, I can use a 2-ball and get on this 4 and bank it. And Bedhead may be thinking that. We'll see what he decides to do.
Oh, I think I'll be able to have seen enough. I think I'll be seen enough and gone to bed.
Yeah.
No.
He's gonna try to break it out maybe right now with the 2.
That's what I was thinking there, but he's not different.
I mean, that's not a bad play, trying to break it out now with the 2. But you know, he's got other issues here. He's pretty good on this combo, so that's not a bad choice, because that 1 ball was going to be kind of tricky to get to. Now he's thinking, I'm going to break it out. Either that or play for the bank.
I mean, why can't he just pot the 1 and stun up and run into the 4? He'll be guaranteed a shot in the 5 anyway.
That shot's a little tricky to actually get the line on, I think. I mean, it's certainly doable.
He's missed it.
No, boy. His Q-tip was just way too high there. I was looking at that thinking, oh, he's going to play shape for the bank. He needed this Q-tip further down.
I don't know that he's high enough on this 1 ball to try and stun it in and run the cue ball up there. I don't think he is.
He can certainly shoot the bank right now. I mean, the problem is not a guaranteed bank. No, he.
You know, why not just bump the back of the 1 and just hit the rail and leave the cue ball hooked behind the 1?
It's not a bad play. So he's trying to get an easier bank, and boy, I'm not sure he quite got there. This is tight. I'm not sure if he can bank this without the double kiss. I thought instead of shooting the 1, he could have banked the 4 from there. Well,
I mean, it was
most people position. They look at that bank and they go, oh, well, this is way too hard. But he plays 1 pocket. That's like a real common bank you shoot in 1 pocket.
Well, that's twice he's the cue ball in that position for that 4 ball. He had it earlier in the rack. Now he's going for the bank. 5, and that's nailed. Well, he's got no choice now, has he? Well, that's much better. Much better for the bank. And poor old Balls has got his fingers crossed this ain't going in. And that's gone way offline. I think he might have got a double kiss there. So here's Ball's chance to get off the mark. Again, he's checking this for right English. Good evening to Coldest Pillow.
Well, he finally shot the bank and missed it.
Oh, he missed it by the country mile. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, how tight, how much angle they got there? See, this is just confidently drop it in and let the cue ball roll out.
Oldest P is here.
Oh, you don't want to finish there. You don't want to finish there.
Well, this isn't hard. It looks like he's going to get on the board.
So, we are 22 minutes away from this 1 loss side match that's due to go ahead tonight between Jose and Jeeves. We know Jose's around, so I don't know about Jeeves. And it's gone in. So humiliation is off the agenda at the moment. He's at least got 1 in the board, but you could add another 3 onto that if he'd been able to get the job done earlier.
Well, the interesting thing is he finally won the game, but it was from Bedhead messing up.
So rack number 9, Balls on the break. And one has gone in, a stripe has gone in. We've got that 10 ball is tight, but it can certainly be cheated as far as potting it past the 8 ball goes if he decides to go stripes.
Yeah, I think stripes are definitely the choice there.
Now, looking at this end of the table, we've got the one isolated stripe, the 13 ball, which is where it's sitting's handy in terms of it being a bailout ball.
Exactly. I'd shoot 11 here. He's going to take solids.
Solids, well.
Solids are doable. The thing, he's in no man's land now.
That's absolutely nowhere, that shot.
Yeah, biggest problem with the solids is the 3 ball. Oh, you know what? I didn't notice. It does go by the 14. Solids aren't bad. I don't know that was a bad choice, but his position on this shot's not very good.
As he called the 6 ball, playing the combo. Oh, again, he's hit that far too hard. You've got to play at a pace where if you get the line sort of halfish right, at least you get the ball sort of nearer over the pocket. Well, I don't know that that's very handy.
I was thinking he could have gone 2 rails into the 10 because going the way he did got him that 8 ball pretty locked up.
So Bedhead will be already thinking about how he deals with this 8 ball.
Well, it does bank.
Should he need to?
It does bank, so you don't have to move it.
I'm pretty certain that if he probably got a chance, he would have a go at it. Let's have a look. Well, that's too straight in the 11. Yeah, he's annoyed at that. I think he was planning to bump the 6 ball and the 8 ball and get rid of that 15 ball. I think that was his train of thought there.
At this point, he banks good enough. I'd just play for the bank because I think he may try to move it here, but I don't like doing this so much because you're not sure what can happen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he didn't. Okay, so maybe he is going to play for the bank. Well, he's a little funny on this 10 ball. This is not really where he wanted to be.
Well, I think he's going to bump the 6, isn't he?
He's got to bump it now because he's funny on it.
Yeah, that'll do it. That's
very
nice.
He hit that pretty easy. I would have hit that a little harder just because make sure you're not going to get frapped.
It might be a bit straight in the 15, but I don't think there should be any major problem. He just tweaked it and spun it.
Mm-hmm.
Again, another object lesson in how to get out. Well, you weren't here earlier, Cole and Bill, but Steve was mentioning that he thought that Bedhead had won a world championship, and having checked, he won this title 3 years ago.
2021, he won it.
So yes, he has won this. So, and I mean, from the evidence you've seen tonight and the score tonight, he knows how to get out. Let's just say that. Well,
yeah, Bedhead's a strong contender. When he plays Cobra or Albin or somebody like that, he just needs to minimize his mistakes, and he can definitely win the match.
This match, well, it looks the way it's going at the moment. This is going to take us nicely to this one-loss side match. Let me have a quick check and see whether whether we'll get any evidence of Jeeves showing up. I always have my doubts about certain players, whether they're going to show up. I've also got doubts now about Jose from...
Well, he was here earlier.
Well, he was here earlier, but you never know. Jose could have gone and fallen asleep now. Yeah, no sign of Jeeves, so... You think somebody may be keen just to get in and knock a few balls around before their match. When they don't appear... you start getting a wee bit of concern as to whether they are going to bother to show up.
Well, if there were any doubts that Bedhead's a contender, he's erasing them. Well, he overran that a little. He'll dink this and just bump the 12 ball. He won't do much here. He's just going to roll this. Oh, he's putting spin on it. Oh, he's trying to throw the ball. He's still just going to dink it. Yeah. I didn't think he needed to throw it, but all good.
Well, I'm off today and tomorrow, coldest pillow. So whatever match, this is dependent on whether Slim shows up. If Slim's around, again, these times don't suit Slim because you would imagine 5 out of 7 days of the week he's at work, and that's right in the middle of the afternoon his time. So it's unlikely Slim's going to be around.
Yeah, and Slim's a contender in this. I mean, Slim has developed into a fine player. He's in a loser's bracket, but he's a contender.
So
I mean, his loss to Albin looked a little one-sided, but Albin, I guess, played great. So
balls is
not
on
as
the
bad as it sounds.
stripes. He can get to this 9, I think, just enough room.
And again, he kind of leaves himself funny. Does he have a shot on the 11?
Yeah,
he does.
Well, he's played that shot just to pot the 9. He's not thought about the cue ball at all. If he'd played it a bit more forcefully, he could have been out on that ball that's up there, whatever ball it is.
And he's going to have to deal with his 10 ball. That's his big problem. And this is a perfect opportunity right here. Yeah.
Cut the 14 in.
No, actually, it's not great. He needs to try to run into the 6. Shoot the 14, run into the 6, and shoot the 10 up table. It's a good opportunity, mainly because the 13 ball's there in case things don't pan out well.
I think he's at a stage now where he has to play it. He can't mess about.
Yeah, he's got an escape ball, so he this is a reasonable thing. The thing is, this is his weakness. He can't just roll it. He's got to stun it. Yeah, see,
that was half-hearted, wasn't it?
Well, yeah. I think he's got to learn how to stun balls better. He rolls them really well, but he doesn't stun them well, and that was kind of a Phil stun shot.
Now, that's a big pocket. Now, let's have a look. No, you can't. In fact, can you see that? Yes, you can. So it is a big pocket. So 13 in off the 15.
Coldest B, there's always something you can do. Like he could have won the leg. That's what I told the guy once when we were flipping coins. Flipped a coin, I broke and ran out the set on him. And he says to me, "There's nothing I could have done." I said, "Well, you could have called heads."
Yeah, just rub it in.
But I mean, it's tough when somebody plays really great against you. Believe me, I've had it done to me way more than I've done it to people.
Coldest pillow, do me a favour, find out if John Higgins won his match against Sean Murphy. I switched it off when he was 1-0 up and looking like going 2-0 up. Well, he did win it 4-2, that's good. He's playing with a new cue again, John Higgins. He's down to a 9.5mm tip. He says it gives him a bit more zip in the cue ball, which it will do. But the problem with going down to a smaller tip, I mean, Sean Murphy plays with a small tip. You've got to
So
really.
what's this 3C's snooker club? Is that a famous snooker club?
Never heard of it. Who's mentioned that?
Well, there's a live stream from it. They got 2 tables they're streaming live.
Oh, there's loads of places stream live. In fact, a lot. What annoys me is a lot of places do live streams. I can't remember. Is it Darius Gorel? I think that's his name. I'm subscribed to him, and he does a lot of snooker from strange
Cue ball
countries.
snooker clubs. Wellingborough Q Sports. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
But there's no commentary or nothing on a lot of these channels.
But there's a lot of streams going on from Vietnam right now because the Hanoi Open's coming up. So, but a lot of action matches. And there's a tournament in China going on. They've been streaming.
What are you talking about?
$99p for life. What's that about?
I don't know what the hell they're talking about here.
A month would be pretty pricey.
It's only £1 a month. No, he's talking about subscribing to my channel, becoming a member. I'm the cheapest deal on YouTube. Go and look around YouTube. I'm the cheapest deal anywhere in YouTube. There's guys paying £5 a month, mind you. Having said that, the guy's got hundreds of subscribers. He's got thousands of subscribers. And a lot of people are paying like five or whatever it is, dollars a month. I'm just $1 a month. In fact, I haven't looked at my Google account. I'm probably over the £60 now, so I'm due my first payment from Google AdSense. That's at least an achievement.
Well, let's see what's going to happen here.
Well, what is happening is Bedhead's on the hill. And this match is about over, and that other one is going to start in 4 minutes' time if Jeeves shows up.
Yeah, let me see if Jeeves is here.
I don't think he's necessarily the most reliable person turning up. I think Jeeves, if my memory serves me right, I think he's got a habit of playing in Friday Night 9-ball, losing and going to the one-loss side and then disappearing.
Well, I don't see him in a lobby, so unless he's showing up at the last second, he's probably not showing up.
No, you don't get to be an admin with. No, it doesn't buy you that. I like the pleasure of muting stuff in the channel. You were removed as a mod. I didn't even know you were a mod.
Who's a mod?
Right, well, here we have balls again with a problem with 3 balls all sort of clustered around up top.
Yeah.
And now he's hoping to get lucky here.
One thing when you have a lot of your own balls close together, it looks like it should be easy, but that's...
Well...
He's to stun this over and bump the 13, not too hard.
He's got a perfect angle to stun this. He doesn't want to go too much top in this cue ball.
Again, stun is not his thing. It's a little stun run. He needs a, kind of a
that's too low. He wants to just stun this. See,
that's not bad. Yeah, he hit the 3.
Well, he's got a chance.
Well, he should be out here. I mean, this is easy.
Well,
he's only forward and come back.
He's only going to hook himself behind the 1, isn't he?
No, not here. Well, he's putting English on it. You don't really need English. If you are, just a teeny bit. That's the only way you can hook yourself. Oh, and he way over under hits it. Oh, boy. Yeah, that was I'm not sure where the cue ball's going, and I don't want to hook myself. See it? The direction it was headed? He didn't need all that English. He could have hit that with straight top or just a teeny weeny bit of right, and he put quite a bit.
Well, this could be his last shot.
Well, he's got to pull this back and miss the 7, which he should be able to. But the corner pocket looms. Oh, well.
Yes, it is. It's going to be his last shot. He's got to cut this one, Bedhead, I think. I don't know if you can see anything down here.
Well, if you're Bedhead, you can always play safe. You can just bump the 7 ball and go behind it. That's probably what I would do here. I wouldn't take the chance of missing the 1 or getting funny. I would just thin the 7 and go behind it, let him kick.
Well, at least Balls has got enough sense to know what he's doing wrong.
See, this is a strategy thing where, you know, he could have bumped the 8. He could have got funny. Just take the simple little thin the 7 and go behind it and make Balls kick at the 13.
Well, Bedhead's going all out for the kill here. This is over, and I think Jose may well be getting an easy night of it. I'm hedging my bets and thinking Jeeves ain't going to show. It'd be good if he did.
Well, at least he got a game, so it wasn't, what do you call it, a whitewash? I call it a
he called
donut
it
or a skunk.
He called it a donut. Yeah,
you call it a bagel. Who was it that was calling it a bagel? Said it was tennis.
Yeah, I've used the terminology before, and then I discovered from my quiz show that it was it originated in tennis. Well, Bedhead's, you know, he's had a good night tonight because it was all too comfortable for him. That's going to ramp up.
Jose is here and Jeeves is not.
No, well, the clock has just nudged the top of the hour, so the room is going up. But I think Jose's just going to have a 10-minute siesta. I think he's going to get. Right, so if we do a quick refresh, we'll have a look and see who Bedhead's got next round. Who has he got? Let's have a look. He's through to round 3. Where is he? He's down here. Oh, that's bad news for Bedhead. It's a big step up in quality for him round 3 because he's either going to be playing Spectre Dawn or MC Clarkey.
Well, it's going to happen eventually in these tournaments. If you keep winning, you're going to play, you know. I mean, look, because down below, in that bracket below, you got Albin.
Mm-hmm.
In the bracket above that, you've got Cobra.
Yeah,
Cobra and Brain fell out, and you've got Albin down there, and you know MC Clarkey's no slouch. I mean, MC Clarkey could beat Spectre Dawn.
There's no doubt about it. Nowhere to hide.
Yeah, I mean, Coldest Pillow's sitting in one of the best spot as far as his little bracket. He's not gonna get to somebody tough till probably round 4. Yeah, I always had a habit of drawing world-class players in the first round of the tournament. The guys I've played in the first round, man. Jason Shaw, Billy Thorpe, Lee Van Corteza, Jose Perica, Ernesto Dominguez, Oscar Dominguez, Stan Turnigo, John Mora. I mean, the list just goes on and on. I always had rotten luck in draws. So G's lost 11-3 to Hazad. So G's is not looking like he would be the winner. Let me see what his rating is. Well, he is a champion, 2006. Jose's a 2184. So what's Hazad? Hazad's a 2122. Yeah, you just gotta wonder how a guy that's 100 points lower loses 11-3.
Well, I might as well just look at this schedule again because I don't think we're going to have anything else worth hanging around for. So tomorrow afternoon, which would be like 11:30 Eastern. It's Fast Eddie against Tam. I think Tam wants us to be all over. Fast Eddie will be the favourite in that.
Yeah, that could be a good match, though.
We've got Matt against Spectre Dawn tomorrow evening at 8 o'clock, and then there's not a match scheduled now until Sunday. We've got Albinario and Rosie going at 7 o'clock or 2 Eastern, and then 3 minutes past 2 Eastern, you've got Cobra and Brain Pull Out. So it's safe to say the two of them clash. And then on the Sunday, you have Sergaresh against Bobby Barris. That's at 8 p.m. British summertime. And then we've got Bankster Cold as Pillow on Monday at 7 p.m. So there won't be probably an awful lot more to be scheduled on there. Maybe a one-loss side match, but other than that, that's probably the way it's going to be for the next few days now, I would think. Meanwhile, how's the time going? Well, we're only 4 minutes past the hour, but I don't hold a great deal of hope that Jeeves is going to be bothered with this.
Yeah, I think this is probably going to be a forfeit.
And now, I suppose we might as well check while we're doing this to see who Jose is in line to bump into. Where's this match? Sergaresh and...
It's down towards the bottom.
Right, so Jose, assuming he goes through...
It's going to be Slims or Slugs.
Yeah, no, Slims or Chris. Oh no, Slim's already through. I forgot, but I'm looking at the wrong thing.
Slims are he'll play from the losers. He's playing the losers between Coldest Pillow and Bankster.
Ah, right. I've just seen that. Yeah. Well,
Coldest Pillow, it's up to you to make sure that it's not you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not jinxing you. I don't have that power. You may.
.5 minutes gone.
Might as well go look at stats or something.
I don't think Larry's convinced that the stats in this 8-ball are that accurate. I think Larry's...
I fixed some stuff, but maybe not all of it. I know there was something that he said wasn't right, and I fixed it, or I thought I fixed it at least.
I don't think there's anything to be gained out of looking at the break stats, is there? Average balls made. Larry 1.5 balls in the break. He's had 14 breaks. He's had 4 runouts from the break. Let's look at those. When you look at Rabi, I don't know whether he's still in the winner's side or not, or wherever he is, but he's had 5 runouts from the break. You've got Bedhead tonight, or maybe he done that in his other match. He's had 5 runouts. You've got Matt.
Yeah, that's 5 out of 12 breaks. That's pretty good.
Matt, Larry, Spectre, Dawn, all in 4, and Slugs on 3.
I think if you're 50% on the break and runs, that's pretty good. I mean,
now if you look at racks run, Albinario had those 9 racks run in that first match. Larry's on 8. And obviously these players have played more than one match now, I think. Rabi on 6, Stubb on 6, Bedhead on 6. So Bedhead got his 5 runouts tonight in that match. He had 1 in his first match. That's why he's ended up there in 6. Slugs on 5, Spectre on 5, Hazard on 5, Progressive Pool and so on. Cobra's down there on 4. 8-ball shot. 100% there, I think. What else is there in there? That's pretty much it, isn't it? Break fouls. Spectre Dawn, he's had 3 scratches in the break. He's top of the list there. There's one list that you don't want to be top of. He's top of that one.
Yeah, that's definitely a bad list to be on top of.
Break money balls made. Well, you can't make the money ball in this game. So why is that stat in there in the first place, Steve? There's something that's in there that you don't really need because...
well, I mean, in some types of 8-ball, it really shouldn't be an 8-ball world. But in like APA rules, the US, I think it's US 2 on this, 8-ball on the break, you win.
Right, 2 minutes to go. And then it'll be thank you very much and good evening. There's Larry there. I knew Larry would appear out the woodworks. Larry says break percentage is a what's that? Is a fail only if it's a foul. Is that what he says? I can't read the chat properly because of all the names behind it.
Oh, so you're saying if you break and you don't make anything, it counts as a you made a ball on the break? I'll have to take a look at computation on that then.
One minute left. Yes, says Larry.
All right, well, that's easy to fix because all that stuff's in the database. Let's see what the database is doing. I got smart when I did the stats, and all that how to compute stuff is actually in the database, not in the code. Let's see, stats.
Right, this result's just about to appear within the next 10 seconds, I would say.
User statistic. Okay, let's see. Game. 8-ball. 8-ball. This is 8-ball, this one.
There you go. So Jose goes through by forfeit.
Breaks, average balls made. If 10.
Well done, Jose, for at least showing up.
F30 minus F9. What's F30? Huh.
Let me just do this. Hang on.
Already looks wrong. Breaks made a ball. F9. Stuff.
Right, well,
F9 is number of breaks.
unless you've got anything you want to go over, there is no reason for us to hang around here and keep these folks waiting any longer, because there's nothing else happening tonight.
It looks right. I'll have to do some more research in this. There must be something else wrong than I thought. All right, well, thanks for streaming, Hugh.
Well, thanks for your company. Thanks to everybody watching. And we will bid you good evening and good afternoon, and see you again tomorrow night at some point.
Yep.
I'll be there. Right, see you later. Bye.